Gentlemen, my name is Sergeant Jeff Ratcliffe. I work for the Tyler Police Department. My current assignment is Supervisor of Crime Scene Investigations. About 2 years ago, our Chief of Police, Jimmy Toller, seized the initiative to purchase this property. It was formerly an AT&T service center. His idea and vision was to turn this into our new crime scene unit facility. So in order to enact the vision, we had to have the people, and one of them's walking off, we had to have the people who could provide the funding and help us generate the ideas so we could remodel the facility. Believe it or not, the first part of the complex was built in 1960, and we have made great strides in remodeling everything. My team was so invested in this, we volunteered our weekends to come in and actually do the deconstruction for the city. And we filled 3 huge dumpsters full of garbage and old carpet. It was terrible. But from what we've been to what we are now, it's extraordinary. So let's start with the garage. Now, I'm not sure how old the garage is actually. I think it's part of an add-on. This used to be a service bay for the pickup trucks to come in and have oil changes. The bays have been filled with concrete. Now it's a solid floor. When we first got this, there were several issues, including termite damage and things like that. Assistant Chief Rusty Jacks, when he still worked here, he actually fixed all the wood framing, and once we had that done, then my team and I went through and we patched all the holes with extra pieces of metal that we had salvaged from the original part. From that point, we've had it repainted, we have it insulated. The great thing about this bay is, if this is all I had, I would still be happy, because you don't know what agony is unless you've changed the oil in your car in the middle of August. So this place is air conditioned, it's climate controlled. We actually have an emergency vent in case there's carbon monoxide or anything from the vehicles. We have a portable vehicle lift system. We can lift anything within reason off the ground and crawl underneath it. Obviously, we have the heavy-duty jack stands for our safety as we crawl inside. And we have the cradles that we can actually put smaller vehicles on and position more finely once we get inside. One of the big parts that we're proud of is the fact that we have customized pure white lighting. And the idea of this is that we can do custom photography in here now and have almost 100% total control of the lighting conditions inside the garage. We have been contacted by other agencies before. We've assisted on multiple homicides. They'll call me up, and of course we have a list of contacts and people that we work well with. One fellow called me and says, hey, I've got a vehicle, I've got a homicide, I've got a truck full of blood, bullet holes, and bullets, but I have no body. I said, okay, what can we do to help? And he's almost in Dallas County. This is as far away as he was. He says, I don't have the people, I don't have the expertise, I don't have the facility. Can you help us process this truck? We're never going to turn anybody down. So I got the go-ahead from my boss. We had the vehicle flatbedded here, placed it in here, and we were able to do the complete examination of the vehicle in a single day. So we offer that service to anybody who may not have access to the same resources as we do. What we're trying to do is get everybody on board. We're all working for the same team, and we serve the truth here. And we do that by helping other people getting evidence to prove or disprove a crime was committed.
What does this garage provide that you all didn't have beforehand?
Air conditioning. That's the best part. No, seriously, the most important tool in our toolbox is a bottle of water. Because if your people get dehydrated, if they're out in the middle of August weather looking for things, if you get dehydrated, you become a medical casualty and you can't help anybody at that point. So just having climate control for us, especially in these hotter summer months, is a godsend. Anybody else?
Did you have these lights beforehand as well, or is this kind of new?
We had all of the lighting put into our specifications. We have everything on dimmer so that we can control everything. There are certain chemicals that we use that react with blood or other substances that we try to record with our cameras.
Okay. And what does having this provide for you all when you are doing your investigations?
Number one, we have a place for dry storage. We have paper bags and things. We're not running back and forth to our vehicles. We have access to chemicals. Chemical reagents to test for blood and things like that. We have the vehicle lift system, so it's easier for us to get underneath vehicles to look for fibers, things of that nature.
And you all did not have that before?
We did not. No. It was very tough. Sometimes we would have to come here at night, cover a vehicle with a tarp, and try to control the light that way. It was very difficult to do so. But having this now, this is a luxury, and we don't take anything here for granted. We were very proud to do everything we could, our part, to get it ready to be painted, to be insulated. It's an amazing piece of equipment, this whole bay. All right, let's go to the lab.